Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 2026. In today's passage of Scripture, we have another example of the scribes and Pharisees trying to start an argument. Now, Jesus rarely argued back, but in every one of these confrontations, he was always the victor in the confrontation. In Luke chapter 6, verses 6 to 11, and I'm reading from the New Living Translation, second edition, it says, "On another Sabbath day, a man with a deformed right hand was in the synagogue while Jesus was teaching. The teachers of religious law and the Pharisees watched Jesus closely. If he healed the man's hand, they planned to accuse him of working on the Sabbath. But Jesus knew their thoughts. He said to the man with the deformed hand, 'Come, stand in front of everyone.' So the man came forward. Then Jesus said to his critics, 'I have a question for you. Does the law permit good deeds on the Sabbath? Or is it a day for doing evil? Is this a day to save life or to destroy it?' He looked around at them one by one and then said to the man, 'Hold out your hand.' So the man held out his hand, and it was restored. At this, the enemies of Jesus were wild with rage and began to discuss what to do with him." Now, Jesus made these circumstances happen. It wasn't just an accident that this man showed up. Jesus was in charge of setting up these circumstances. And the man with the deformed right hand just happened to be there on the Sabbath day. He may have been there some other days, but they specifically were watching him on this Sabbath day. That deformed right hand affected every area of his life, from what kind of work he could do to what would happen in his marriage, to even being able to tie and buckle his shoes. And here come the Pharisees and scribes. They're looking for trouble. They're looking for an argument. They were watching. And they saw this guy, and they made sure he was front and center to see what Jesus was going to do. But Jesus knew their thoughts. He knows your thoughts and my thoughts as well. There's no secret here. He said, "Okay, man with crippled hand, deformed hand, you come stand right in front of here, in front of God and everybody. I want everybody to see this. We're not doing this thing secretly. Let's get everybody here." And then he addressed his critics. It says he looked them in the eye one by one, and he asked the question and puts the spotlight back on them. How are they going to answer? If they refuse to answer or just kind of slink away, then they're seen as cowards. If they say something hypocritical, then they're exposed in front of everybody. So Jesus asked them, "Is this a day to do good or evil?" The implication being Jesus is doing good and they're doing evil. So he's asking, what are you going to do today? You going to do good or are you going to do evil? Are you going to save life or are you going to destroy it? You going to help this man or are you going to hurt this man? And he didn't bother waiting for their answer. He just healed the man. And oh, they got mad because he trapped them in a corner and he made them look foolish. And they got angry. We have a choice. We can see someone and recognize their pain and choose to help. Or we can see someone, see their pain and use it as an opportunity for us to make ourselves feel bigger and stronger and cause harm. This week, may you and I choose to help and to heal and not hurt and harm. God bless you.